gals, never here for Drag Queen Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at some of a Let's Play episode of Tennessee Shuichi's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! He goes from acting like a delinquent to looking like a petulant child. Scary difference. Oh! Is this, yeah, I think that voice matches Kiga more. Oh, is this it? This stuff is really easy to solve. Hence why I wanted to handle it on my own. Nope, you already have a lot on your plate. Don't need to add more to it. By the way, Kiga-kun, you said you planned on running for president next year. Next year? That's right. I've been here since my freshman year, so I already have a good idea on how stuff works and the workload involved. Besides, I'm Prez's right-hand man. Wow, really? That's impressive. He's not wrong. He's been especially useful lately after the other seniors quit. I guess that means Keisuke already has some competition. Don't tell him I said this, but I don't see him winning the elections. That's kinda sad. Like, I'm gonna lose to some guy who hasn't stepped foot in the council before. No one will be crazy enough to vote for him. Do you know Keikun? We were classmates last year. Guy's crazy stuck up. Barely talks to anyone, too. I was like, Keikun, alright. By the way, Prez, I don't know if you know this, but the school play is coming up, and I thought... Please don't. I'm getting really tired of having to turn you down. Sheesh, you're not gonna even let me finish? I told you, the sales pitch is getting old and annoying. You should really cut that out. Never. With enough perseverance, I'm sure I could get my way. That's kind of a creepy thing to say. Welcome to my world. Come on, our budget's already been slashed and we need more guys for the next play. At least give it a try. I already said no. Stop being pushy. But... No! Our voices echo in unison, leaving the Sabercat in stunned silence. Jeez, you guys are mean. No, you're just annoyingly persistent. Annoying? What are you talking about? It's one of my best qualities. Not in a million years. Wow, that's rude. Just do your job in silence. You're not even working. As far as I know, you're the only person here who doesn't have get a say. We clear? Fuck off. Are you sure you two are friends? Yeah, best buds. Why you ask? Best buds my ass. See? The puppy agrees. You call me puppy one more time and I'll be eating through a straw. Point taken. Huh. I didn't know you two were friends. I guess I can see how that dynamic would work. At least now I know our friend group isn't the only dysfunctional one. Who are you calling dysfunctional, huh? The wolf sits up on his chair and glares at Shuichi. My mistake, you guys are the very picture of normality. Sorry about that. Haruki has a bit of a temper. What? No way. Get out of here. Don't call me Haruki. Aw, come on. Don't be that way, Haruki. You know you love it. Uh-oh, his fur is bristling up again. Seriously, it's like sitting right next to a ticking time bomb. Second, oh, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's go ahead and jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Let's just focus on getting this done fast, please. I really don't want to have to break up a fight right now. Sure, I can be quiet. Can you? Where has that information been this whole time? Up your butt. Now, if you're not gonna help, at least do shut up. Huh? Haruki cracks his knuckles and leans forward on his seat, but he stays at that. Shuichi and I stare between the two of them with a sudden sense of tension. Seriously, being around these two isn't good for my heart. Sometime later. Somehow, I don't know how, we all managed to finish up work and exit the building with all the limbs still attached. Those are the tensest 20 minutes of my life. I'll say. You're slipping a little, Prez. You said you'd take 20 to 30 minutes to do all the work yourself, but it still took us 20 with the three of us working on it. I was otherwise preoccupied. We both were. How so? Let's just leave it at that. As they say, ignorance is bliss. God, that was really, really boring. How about you two manage to do that? How do you two manage to do that sort of thing every day? What the hell are you talking about? You didn't do anything. You just browsed your phone the whole time. Exactly, and I was still bored. Imagine if I were doing actual work. If you guys will excuse us, I really need to get away from you two as fast as possible. What? That's kind of rude. It's like you tried to come up with an excuse and decided halfway that you weren't going to bother. That's about how done with you two I am right now. What did we do? It's just too much tension for us to deal with. Tension? The fact you didn't even realize what we're talking about scares me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like we're missing out on anything, just let the homos be. Well, Haruki? Shuichi's face immediately drains of color when the wolf calls us that. Dude, don't need to wash your mouth with soap. You insult basically everyone that talks to you. However, it seems to completely fly over the saber cat's head. Haruki probably calls far too many people that for Kiga to even notice. Like, not a blip on his gaydar. Fuck off, I'll curse however much I want. You do you, as in literally no one would want to do you except for maybe you. Huh, like I care. You really need to get laid. And you really need to mind your own business. Okay, as pleasant as this whole experience has been, we really should get going. In the meantime, do try not to kill each other. Ha! He would never. He loves me too much. That's right. Keep testing me. See what happens. Well, see you two later. Okay. See you on Monday, Prez. Yep. See ya. For ya. Later, cockwaffles. We walk away as fast as we can without looking like we're purposefully trying to get away as fast as we can. Did he just call us cockwaffles? Yep. What does that even mean? Beats me. Probably nothing nice, that's for sure. Well, was it just me, or did Haruki sound a bit more childish than usual? Nope, it wasn't just you. Kiga's apparently grabbed the wolf by the balls, so to speak. I've never seen him tame her. Is that an actual saying? Probably somewhere in the world, yeah. I'm too exhausted from the tension to find it funny. I feel ya. Shuichi stretches his arms for a bit, rotating his shoulders and yawning. It's 100% y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me plug this phone in. Okay, there we go. Man, it's good to finally be moving again. What were you even doing there? I didn't think you'd go right to work as soon as the tests ended. I was feeling a little restless all week, not having time to work on stuff, so I decided to give everyone a day off and get to work myself. You are a legitimate workaholic. I can't disagree with you there. Speaking of, how did you fare in the tests? I think I did well. I'll probably get at least a 90 on them. Hey, that's pretty good. Your dad should be persuaded by grades that high. I wish I could feel more confident of that. You don't have to be so negative, you just drive yourself crazy like that. I guess. Sorry, I'm not used to not obsessing about my problems. Jesus, you really are a Type A personality. You need to let loose a little. Believe me, I would if I knew how. Sounds like your dad managed to impart quite a few neuroses on you over the years. Is there anything we could do together? Or wait, does Shuichi even have time? By the way, are you free right now? No, sorry. I have be mindful of my curfew, remember? Yeah, I was afraid of that. Was there anything you wanted? For starters, to spend time with my boyfriend. Oh, sorry, I can't. Unless what? Well, you could come over, maybe. Isn't your dad gonna be home? Yeah, but he likes you, so he won't mind you being over. We just can't be too obvious when he's around. That might prove difficult. Really? How come? Are you really gonna be able to keep your hands off of me? Remember, I'm quite a catch. Yes, I will. You sure? More and more sure with each passing second. Okay then, I guess I can visit after all. I've half a mind to cancel my offer. Nope, too late, no backsies. It's not long before we get to Shuichi's house. Thank God he lives nearby the school. I really wasn't in the mood to grab a bus or anything of the sorts. Dad, I'm home. So, where's your time clock? I'm assuming he has you punching you one to make sure you're abiding by your curfew. Ha ha, aren't you hilarious? There's no response whatsoever. The house is completely quiet as far as I can tell. Maybe he's not home? Nah, I can see his briefcase on the couch. He's probably just taking a nap. He does that after work sometimes. I wasn't aware that was a routine. It is. One he does when he has a particularly exhausting day, and usually he's always in a bad mood during those. Oh. Here's hoping he reins it in a little since we have a guest. Do I even still count as just a guest after 12 years? As far as Dad is concerned, even Atoka is probably a guest. That's just cold. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get changed. Be right back. You're welcome to do so too if you have a change of clothes with you. Nah, wasn't planning on going anywhere after class, so I didn't bring one. Oh, gotcha. While Shuichi is away, I take a seat on the armchair, looking around myself for anything that might hold my interest. I've only been here for a couple of times before, so the whole place still feels a little alien to me. I can't help but feel a little on edge knowing Takahiko-san is supposed to be home. Not knowing where he is and him not knowing that I'm here really makes me anxious. Looking at the nearby coffee table, I spot the little origami box. I pick it up very gingerly, manipulating it between my hands and examining it with curiosity. Knowing what I know now, this thing suddenly has a very different meaning from last time I saw it. The first time I saw it, I thought it was a bit weird that Shuichi kept all of these, let alone having it immortalized in an acrylic box. But now, I find it kinda cute. I still think this thing is super ugly, though. I really wish Shuichi would have framed one of the better ones. Hey, what you looking at? Oh, hey, I was taking another look at this. The origami? Why? Well, now that I know what I know, I kinda got interested in it. Oh, you probably think it's a little creepy, don't you? Not at all. Nah, I don't think so. Really? Yeah, it's kinda cute. Huh. I have to say, I didn't expect that to be your response. Really? Well, what were you expecting? Well, I always had a little voice in my mind telling me that it was creepy that I kept all these for so long. Hell, sometimes the voice didn't come from the back of my mind. It came from my dad criticizing me for wasting so much space in my closet keeping the box with them. You know what? I can kind of see his point. Right? So, I don't know. It's just not what I expected. I guess I wasn't crazy this whole time. And somehow I feel a little annoyed to be wrong. And here I thought people would get happy when told that they are not, in fact, acting like obsessive creeps. Hey, I never said it made sense. Hope you'll stick with me if I'm being weird or not making sense or, well, you get the gist. I already have 12 years experience of that job, and it's 24/7, buddy. Point taken. Shuichi sits on the couch just directly across from me. Despite how tense things were just a bit earlier thanks to the dynamic duo, he seems really relaxed and happy. It brings a smile to my face just seeing him like that. And by the way, are you sure Takahiko-san is home? Yeah, I checked his room and when I went to get changed, since the door was already ajar, he's definitely taking a nap. Maybe we should be a little more quiet when we talk then. I wouldn't worry about that. A missile could fall in the neighborhood and he wouldn't wake up. Well, realistically speaking, if a missile fell in the neighborhood, he wouldn't wake up because he, died. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. But anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!